So I'm up here today on Valset's Road. It's the 12th, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's the 12th, October 12th. I'm out here by myself. I'm pinning my location where I'm parking the truck, and I've already had a conversation with Jamie about how far away from the truck and how far I'll go into the wood line. I'm looking for some clear cuts to put some glass on today. And maybe I've done some walking around already. I went back down this road. I was gonna just maybe do some stalking, but there's a gate down there. There are some gates I will go through and some that I won't, because I'm still learning this whole thing again. So yeah, that's where we are. And then I'm gonna guess not more than maybe a mile or two away from here, over to the southwest, there's some folks doing some target practice. So I was hoping the rain was gonna maybe get them up and moving around a little bit. Probably now that it's stopped, maybe they'll come out and look for a place to shake off and whatnot. So I'll see if I can go get myself to a clear cut somewhere where I can use some glass, and we'll see what happens. We'll try to, if I see one, it's gonna have to be within like 300 yards and not a horrible pack out, because I mean I'm out here by myself, so whatever work needs to be done, I'm gonna have to do it, and I don't want to overload myself. So not that I'm afraid of the work, but it's going to take me a little bit longer than it does two young guys to pack out a buck. And I got to be out of here between 6:30 and 7 o'clock to make sure I'm not caught behind the gate, or got the game warden down there with the travel advisory citation, or however that works. So there we are. I'll check in later from another location and let you know how we're doing. On the south edge of Berry Creek, clear cut. I think that's what it's called. Got some guy coming down the road. Or he's turning around. Nope, he's coming. Took me about a half an hour to hike in here. Got a nice view at the southern edge of the clear cut. I can see to the north. It's probably 500 or 600 yards across. So if something shows up, I'm going to have to let it walk in. Just be nice and still. Let me get closer. I'll turn the camera around and show you. So there's that tree line right up there. There's this lower area in here. I'll take a shot if it comes into here. But not that far out. Not all the way up there. Not confident with my abilities with this rifle at that kind of distance just yet. I don't want to risk injuring an animal and having it run off into the woods and bleed out or whatever. But if it's over here, just in this lower section I pointed out, I can probably get that pretty good. That's not too far. can see the sun over there. Feels good. It's a little chilly today, which is what I prefer. It's easier to dress for the cold than it is for the warm. Stripping layers off and then putting them back on and stripping them off. So we'll sit here until about, I don't know, about an hour and 15 minutes from now, maybe about 5:30. And then we'll walk out. Maybe all these yahoos that have been out here target practicing today and driving around like ninnies will settle in or go home. We'll see. Happy hunting. It's about 10 minutes to 5. Sun's gone. Has been for about 15-20 minutes. It was cloud cover came in from the northwest up over the hills here. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. Traffic finally died. Starting to hear sounds of the wildlife coming back in. Like, oh, okay, everybody's clocked out now, we can relax for a minute. Still haven't seen any deer, aside from the 3 doe that I saw at about 2:45 today. Anyway, it's starting to drizzle and I don't feel like getting soaked today. I'm going to save somebody. I do like this clear cut. I'm about 100 feet off of the road right now, but the road runs back here behind me. It goes up to the main road there, and it also loops back around here, so it doesn't seem like a horrible spot. Slightly off the beaten path. I mean, if you can get a vehicle at the other end and make somebody think that there are folks down here and they should go find their own way in, their own clear cut, you could probably work this one for the better part of the day. So might be coming back up here on my own again during the week, or see how next weekend goes. But yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit. I gotta hump it back up to the truck, so yeah, we'll talk more. Well, there it is. It's October 12th. It's 5 o'clock. Didn't take as long to get back up here to the truck as I expected it to, but we're gonna call it a day. Yeah, first time I've been out hunting alone since, wow, sometime around the turn of the century, I think. Oh, maybe it's been more recent than that. Maybe 10 or 12 years. But I was out hunting with cousin Jim a few years ago for bear season, but I wasn't tagged, so I was just carrying a sidearm and pulling security for cats. And our friends over at Failed Outdoors were talking to Jamie, and she said, "Hey, Robert likes to hunt, or used to, but you know, we'd kind of like to get back into it." And started went out scouting with them a couple of times, and then went out last weekend with them. And yeah, but this is my first time back out alone, and I'll say maybe 10 years. I wanted to do this for a while, so this is pretty cool. Got some new gear I'm digging. Using a chest carrier now instead of a vest. Yeah, maybe I'll talk about gear at some point, and just keep making these. I've got so yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. We didn't get anything, but we're out here in the woods and we're doing it again, and we're getting it figured out, and that's the important part. You can't learn something if you don't put your hands on it and give it a try. So this is fun. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy especially just the time in the wilderness, alone, in the quiet, being able to take my time on my walks or walk faster if I want to, just enjoying the scenery and God's creation. It's just magnificent at every turn. And then rebuilding those skills, the hunting skills. They butchered a lot of animals, and I don't think getting a deer out is gonna take much. I mean, it's just a big rabbit. Just think of it like it's just a big rabbit. It's a big goat. Done lots of goats and rabbits. So yeah, hoping to get something soon. Maybe next weekend, or some night this week if I can get out. The schedule's always busy. There's church and there's band practice and got a gig Friday night, so I won't be going out then. Yeah, it's fun. So appreciate you guys watching. I will talk to you later.